Dubai again provided the backdrop for the climax to the 2015 European Tour season, the DP World Tour Championship. Looking to win the race to Dubai for the third time in 4 years was Rory McIlroy.
It's nice coming in here knowing that it's in my hands. If there was anywhere to go to try and wrap up the race to Dubai, this isn't a bad course to try and do it on for me.
Rory birdied 8 of the first 15 holes on the last day to move into a 2-shot lead. But he needed to hold this 30-footer for bogey on the 17th after finding water off the tee. A par on the last for a final round 66 was enough for Rory to finish a shot clear of England's Andy Sullivan, and after an injury-hit season proved that he remains Europe's #1 golfer.
I just kept chipping away, and thankfully I held a few good ones of my own coming down the stretch, and to be here standing as the Race to Dubai champion for the third time, the DP World Tour champion for the second time, it's the best way to finish 2015, and can't wait for next year. One last thing, there's a flag flying up there at the clubhouse, and I think there's a lot more things in life more important than golf, and I just want to share a thought for all the victims from last week in Paris, and we'd love to live in a world of peace one day, and as much as this means to me today, I think everyone's thoughts are elsewhere.
2015 has been a frustrating year for Rory. An ankle injury picked up playing football with his friends thwarted what looked like the perfect build-up to his Open Championship defence at St Andrews.
Yeah, it has been an interesting year. I guess all the signs at the start of the year pointed like it was going to be another great year, and a year where I was going to contend and hopefully win majors, and I got off to a great start in the Middle East here. Second in Abu Dhabi, winning Dubai, and having a good spring with a win at the match play, and another win as well, and I felt like it was going to be a really good summer. Obviously the injury happened, and that knocked me back a little bit, but I feel like I've got my game back into really good shape.
Rory was joined by the European Tour's new chief executive, Keith Pelly, at the trophy presentation. The two men have been in close contact in recent weeks to discuss the Tour's new approach to helping players maintain membership of both the European and PGA Tours. Pelly is confident the top players will continue to tee it up on their home tour.
There's no question, our focus is on the young players now, and creating a viable alternative to the PGA Tour for our elite, medium, and low-ranked players. And that means we're going to have to raise the prize purses. That means we're going to have to raise the playing opportunities, and that's not going to happen overnight. That's a 2 and a 3 year plan. But if you catapult ahead 3 or 4 or 5 years down the road, we will be a viable alternative for all members.
Pelly has reworked the end-of-year final series to include just 3 events now, but Dubai retains its position as the last tournament of the 2016 season.
If I didn't finish my season here in Dubai, it would feel a little strange. We've done it now for, I guess this is the 6th or 7th year, so it's great. It's great. The events got bigger and better each and every year as well. The golf courses got better. Obviously all the surroundings of houses have went up. The clubhouse is fantastic, and guaranteed great weather, good crowds. It is a great place to end the year, and that's reflected in the field, the prize fund, the world ranking points. It's a big event.
The face of the European Tour is changing though, and much of that is down to a new group of players. Men like Andy Sullivan, who pushed McIlroy all the way in Dubai.
It's definitely a transitional stage in the European Tour. You've got some of the older guys, but they will make the Ryder Cup team. Sorry, I should say more experienced guys. They're not that old, but the likes of a Lee Westwood or even a Henrik Stenson, Sergio Garcia. Those guys that are that have played in a lot of Ryder Cups and have done great things. You've got this new brigade that are trying to push through and have played great this year. You've obviously Matt Fitzpatrick. Danny's not that old. I'm still pretty young, and you've got a whole host of other, you see like Christopher Broberg win last week. There's a lot of young guys coming up and playing well, and I think it's a great thing for the European Tour that so many young players are playing well. It bodes well for the future.
McIlroy remains at the head of that group of players, and if he can avoid injury next season, will surely continue to add to his 19 wins worldwide and his 4 major championship titles.